But those are so far away. I'm talking about
Hallöchen,
house
willkommen
hills.
zurück bei The Outer Worlds. Ich wollte mir dieses Teil hier unten noch angucken, dieses Modell.
Spacer's choice.
Also ich sehe Monarch, Terra 1, Terra 2 sehe ich, dann ist das eine hier, ich glaube, ja, das ist Monarch, aber ein Planet, welcher ist denn das? Da ist noch ein Planet mit drauf. Wir wollen heute zu Ellis Eltern. Die sind da hinten. Heißt, wir gehen mal hier hoch, nehmen die Häuser alle mit und gehen dann dahin. Das war Elli mit ihren Eltern wieder vereinen. Da hoch. Was war denn noch? Das hier war... Sprich mit den Wachen des Ministers. Die örtliche Bar. Ah, okay.
I'm afraid I can't come down and
Olympus River.
Oh, my good man. I have...
Maintenance
I'm on my
Towers.
legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Jais Molina.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Was machst du hier?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Ja, du steckst so richtig in Schwierigkeiten. Also warum erzählst du mir nicht, was du getan hast?
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Okay, beruhig dich und erzähl mir, was passiert ist.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
Ich könnte nach deinen Spreads suchen.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mime the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
Okay. Wofür dienen denn die Wartungstunnel unter Byzantinum?
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here.
Okay. Okay, gut zu wissen.
Something else?
Wieso befinden sich Kammerjäger-Roboter-Einheiten in den
To
Tunneln?
deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
Okay. Du hast überrascht gewirkt, dass ich dir helfen wollte.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
Okay. Und wieso hängst du so sehr an den Spreads?
Therefore, my, research.
Ah, jetzt spuckst schon aus.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Ja, tolle Serie.
Positively marvelous. Those early years truly were the golden age of Halcyon. Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
Also, deine Spreads, wie heißen sie eigentlich?
Not just names, they all have backstories too. There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, los.
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
Und was ist Vondas Geschichte?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
Okay. Ich bin neugierig, was Haroon Greenlee und Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez angeht.
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
Okay, und wer ist Evelyn Ensley Okoye?
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
Okay, wem mache ich hier was vor?
Something else?
Leb wohl. Gut, da haben wir jetzt noch eine Aufgabe. Noch eine Aufgabe in den Wartungstunneln. Und zwar Amor des Labors. Rette die Spreads. Ja, das dürfte uns alles mal irgendwann... komme ich hier raus? Ach, hier komme ich ja sogar schon hier raus, oder? Wo ich hin muss. Nee, nicht ganz. Aber ich kann hier weiter. Da gehen wir nicht ran. Hier sind zu viele Leute.
If Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time, I'm gonna...
Alter. Das, also ohne Mist, das ist
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
ein Labyrinth. Ja, ein Labyrinth ist das. Aber sowas von.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever. In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the
Propaganda
details,
läuft
I
also
can't
auch.
wait to share what's in store.
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater? There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
Dann auf zu den Fenhills. Spectrum Vodka. A glass for every class. So. Ja, okay, hier ist nicht viel. Da geht's nicht rein, da geht's nicht rein, dort geht's rein. Hier nicht, oder? Hier geht's rein. Hier geht's auch rein. Zumindest ist hier ein Raum. Aber ich komme nicht rein. Ehrlich, solange ich es mitnehmen kann, nehme ich es mit. Alles Marmor und so weiter.
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Oh Gott, soll ich's machen? Auf den Boden spucken, schickes Sau. Also ich werde vermutlich ein paar Sachen mitnehmen.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Können wir das jetzt zu Ende bringen? In der Tat, wir haben in ganz Halcyon Städte gerettet und Eigentum wieder in die richtigen Hände gebracht. Ja.
Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
Still zuhören.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Was ist los?
It's the floors. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Nein, ernsthaft?
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Wieso habe ich nur das Gefühl, dass ihr beiden gleich für etwas entschuldigen werdet?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
Aber ihr seid sicher sehr viel glücklicher nun, da ihr wisst, dass Elli am Leben ist und es ihr gut geht, oder?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Dann erzählt ihnen, dass Elli zurück ist. Ihr werdet das absolute Stadtgespräch werden. Ich mach mal still zuhören.
Why did you do that?
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
Ich möchte dich informieren, dass Elli jetzt eine professionelle Abtrünnige ist.
Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Wenn ihr eure Tochter wirklich kennen würdet, wüsstet ihr, dass das Wort Stille in ihrem Vokabular nicht gibt.
She hasn't changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Elli, du verdienst was Besseres als das hier.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Alter, was für Arschlöcher. So, Pünktchen verteilen. Wir wollen auf 60 kommen. Hacken. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Und... Tüdelü. Was nehmen wir noch? Ich glaube, schleichen werde ich nicht mehr allzu viel müssen, ne? Kommen wir mal hier noch. Versuchen wir dann auf 60 zu gehen. Und beliebige Begleiter mit 25% Leben wieder. Weniger Plasmaschaden. Sehr gut. Tja, jetzt wäre das sie wohnt hier und es wäre Clown. Was haben wir denn hier? Trifft dich mit Elli. Elli war verständlicherweise etwas bestürzt, dass ihre Eltern sie für tot erklärt hatten. Vermutlich braucht sie jemanden zum Reden. Weit weg von ihren Eltern. Was ist denn hier mit dem Raum? Der ist nicht umsonst da. Na, wir gehen erstmal wieder raus. Ich fasse es nicht. Für tot erklären lassen. Mit einer grandiosen Story, um Stadtgespräch zu werden und dann boah. Das ist echt fies. Das ist richtig, richtig fies.
Captain, got a minute?
Jo, Elli, können wir machen.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Sie hätten nicht so ausgebracht sein sollen.
I wanted them to get upset. I just thought it would play out differently. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
Und dann?
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Wie wäre es mit Zeit, es euch heimzuzahlen, und da sind jede Menge Zinsen dazugekommen.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Du bist echt verletzt, oder?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
Nimm dir so viel Zeit, wie du willst, um das zu verarbeiten. Ich will nur wissen, was wir als nächstes tun.
Hey, the last thing I want to do is sit around thinking about all this. I want to take action. I want to... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Ich kann dir nicht folgen.
The payouts are already scheduled. What if I could get the money routed to an account of my own?
Sprich weiter.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Wie stellen wir das an?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Okay. Fragen?
Something on your mind?
Schon gut gehen wir. Okay, jetzt machen wir noch Versicherungsbetrug. Na, geil. Ach, da unten. Nah am Eingang. Ich würde mal noch das und das Gebäude machen, tatsächlich.
Miss Elli, Dr. Deadhill, I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but...
Ist da eine Leiter ins Wasser?
Oh, no.
Oh, da ist eine Leiter ins Wasser, weil...
I got a spare spring in my pocket here.
Da ist eine Kiste.
Everything's got a price.
Da steht doch tatsächlich eine Kiste im Fluss. Okay, da geht's raus. Da finde ich irgendwas Rotes. Das Kisten oder Minen? Kiste.
Oh, you got that?
Da geht's raus. Noch geholt im Flusslauf.
Your best find this week.
I'll sue every technician and...
Hier ist nichts, oder? Doch, das ist tatsächlich was. Da war tatsächlich was. Einmal nach oben. Unsere Dieben nehme ich sie gerne. Gut, und jetzt gibt es hier 3 Verkaufsautomaten. Auf der Seite von der Treppe. Nix. Da, hier ist Odeon Pictures. Okay, da ist das mit dem
Alright, how does this sound?
Vorstellungsgespräch. Da ist nix, da ist nix, da ist nix. Hier ist hier ein Parcel Service. Das hier ist Amt für Erkundung. Das Amt für Erkundung.
We'll change the font in our contracts as per your request. If you'll
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for
Okay, und da ist das. Alter, hier ist ja mehr Verkaufsautomaten als alles andere. Ich glaube, das erste, was wir mal machen, ist das Amt für Erkundung, oder? Gucken wir uns beim nächsten Mal mal an. Likes, Abos, Kommentare immer gern gesehen, damit ihr nichts verpasst. Drückt die Glocke, bis sie bimmelt. Bis nächstes Mal. Schau mit V. Ja, bitte.